Have you ever had this thought? If I just fix this one part of my life, or if I just adjust this part of my life, everything will become perfect. Well, you are wrong. And that kind of thinking is called a linear form of thinking, which is again in a straight line. Thinking that your life is just from point A to point B. Life is a straight line. Well, it is not. Linear thinking gives you this thought or makes you feel, maybe you might not really be saying it out loud, but you start treating yourself like a machine. How do you treat yourself like a machine? This part is bad. Okay, let me take it out and put in a new part. That's what most of us do to ourselves. We'll be like, okay, I want to change this habit. And then you assume that you just need to take out that part, like that habit that you think is bad, and put in a new habit to replace that particular habit that you think is bad. That's what linear thinking does to you. Thinking in a straight line. This is what is wrong. Let me take it out, put it, and put in what is good. You're not a machine. That would not work for you. Life is interconnected. Life is rarely a straight line. Line is messy. It is full of ups and downs. It is full of a lot of things that unexpected surprises, things that you did not even plan for, things that you never even thought would occur. They always occur in life. So how do you handle that when you are always thinking of this is just this thing, okay, let's focus here? And most times we do it, but we don't know that we are actually doing it, which is not bad. You're not broken. You don't need to fix yourself immediately right now. That's what linear thinking does to you. It makes you think or believe that you need to fix yourself right now. I need to do this right now. And that makes you try harder and harder and harder all the time. Well, for this series, this March series, we are going to be making use of a book as a manual titled Why Trying Harder Doesn't Work by T.C. Carlino. I'm going to be dropping the link on the comment section. So do well to get that book. It's going to be a very, very life-changing experience for you. It's going to be a life-changing experience for you. So we are going to be making use of that book throughout this series, and we'll be taking the book step by step and going through it. Real change actually starts happening when you start seeing your life as a system. Because you as a human being, you are a living system. You are not a machine. You are made up of different variables, different parts and everything, and each and every part of your life are connected, whether you like it or not. So sometimes you don't need to force a solution right there and then. You don't need to try to fix yourself. You don't need to push harder. You don't always have to have that answer right there. What you need to do is to step back to get the full picture. And that's what system thinking helps you do. It helps you to realize that each and every part of your life fits together. They are all part of a system. They are not isolated. They are all part of a system, and they work together. Sometimes we treat our lives like it's a box of like a row of separate boxes. Now let me explain. Let's say, for example, you go to work and then you come back from work and then you say, okay, I'm home now. Tend to put your life in separate compartments. You believe your work is different from your home, and your home is different from sporting activities. But that is actually very wrong. Each and every one of those events that you think are isolated are not actually isolated. They are all connected to each other. It's just like your life is a body. This our body now is made up of different parts. We have the hand, we have the eyes, we have the nose, we have the ears. Each of them depend on each other to work very well, and all of them, this your full body is a living system. That is how our lives actually is. Our life is a living system. Those events that are happening in our lives are just like our eyes, our nose, our ears, our hands, our legs. Each of them affect each other. If the leg refuses to move, there's no way your body can get to where it wants to go, no matter how your brain wants to get there. That's a systematic way of thinking. It's just like a ripple effect. A ripple effect. this happens in your life and it will definitely affect another thing. There's something happening in your life. That thing will certainly trigger something else. Your life is not full of isolated events. No, all those events are actually affecting every part of your life. It's just like, let's say, as a young child, you grew up having different traumatic events. Then you never allowed yourself to heal. You didn't go for therapy. You did not treat yourself. You didn't go for counseling. Definitely, those things will end up triggering those experiences will end up triggering different things, like reactions from you when in your adult age, because they are not going to go away. They are not separated from you. They are not isolated events that happened. No, they are all parts of your life. And linear thinking will try to always isolate events, but systematic way of thinking will always gently remind you of the truth, which is found in Galatians 6:7. A man reaps what he sows. In a systematic way of thinking, you will always reap what you sow. What you sow in one part of your life is what you will reap in the other part of your life. If you sow peace, you will reap peace from every. To realize that it is because we did this thing, that is why this is actually happening. Because it is what you sow, that is what you will reap. There are no walls in our life to say, okay, this part is just this part of my life, or this part is just this part of my life. Every part of our lives are all connected. This shift from the linear way of thinking to the systematic way of thinking is just you realizing that it's not about being smarter, but about being kinder to yourself, and about you just realizing that you are all part of a flow. So if this is the end of this week, so next week we are going to be continuing this series, and I really hope to see you next